My best friend of over 20 years just passed away from cancer, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I wrote this for him, and I hope he is somewhere out there and I hope he can hear it. I call this "Wanna Play Blocks." When I was 6, I was left in tears by my evil parents at a strange new place, kindergarten. However, as the first day went on, it turned out it wasn't so bad. Something would occur that would change my life forever. The parents would later be forgiven. We were introduced to this thing called playtime. As an only child, I didn't know exactly who or where to flock to right away. That's when I heard a little voice. A 5-year-old asked me, "Hey, you want to be best friends?" I immediately answered yes, with extreme enthusiasm. Then he said, "Cool, want to play blocks?" His name was Chris, and a revolution was started. Chris and I have been friends for over 20 years, 21 exactly this coming September. He used to joke that our friendship would finally be old enough to drink. Many, young and old, aren't as lucky to have what we had. We completed each other, yin and yang. We had so much in common. Our differences complemented each other and balanced us out. We were always interested in different aspects of one another's lives. We were soulmates through friendship and helped shape each other out to become who we are today. He was always the strong one. He was the thinker, my motivational speaker. He knew how to keep me calm. If you know my story, here's a short version. I have bipolar disorder and have had many breakdowns and have given up on life on occasions. But when I couldn't pull myself up by my own bootstraps, he'd lend a helping hand, or a swift kick in the backside. I've wanted to take my life before during some of those times, but of anyone I never wanted to hurt by doing so, it was Chris. Our bond would keep me going. He has kept me alive, and sometimes without even having to say a single word. I still stand because of him. He was always the strong one. I would always return the favor. That's what friends do. You see, I'm that kind of person everyone comes to talk to about their problems and issues. That's why my hair's so big. It's full of secrets and wisdom. I gave him advice and provided laughter and comfort during all his times of need. When his father Bill passed, I was with him every step of the way, and we got through it together. Now what do I do? Chris has gone on, just turning 26, and then off to a better place where there's no more pain. Part of me wishes I could go to that better place too, where there's no more pain, because I feel so unbelievably broken. And I know you all feel the same. Who's gonna pick up my pieces? All of our pieces. Again, I reiterate, he was always the strong one. But now we must all be the strong ones. I always admired him for that. I don't know if I can do it as well as he did, but at least I can do my best. He would want it that way. He would want the best for me, for all of us. Diane, a woman I am proud to refer to as my second mother. Stephen, the little brother I never had. Chris and I used to tease him all the time until we figured out how awesome he was. And Kelly, the little sister I never had, who I always try to watch out for, and now will more so than ever for Chris's sake. I remember when she was being born. My mom was on the phone and Chris stayed over that night, and we peered out the window to see if we'd be able to see the new baby from miles away. These days I'm a wreck inside, but I'm reading this to all of you to remind you of what a great person he was and what he'd want for us now. Still, I feel like a nobody without him here to complete me, but I know he wouldn't want me to think that way, especially now. So if I had to be somebody instead of nobody, I know that I was, and always will be, Chris Roy's best friend.